and my man's pap, we all live down Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap. Oh, oh, going down Cumberland Gap. Lay down, boys, take a little nap, we'll all raise hell in Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap. Oh, oh, going down Cumberland Gap. Cumberland Gap's a noted place, 3 kinds of water to wash your face. Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap. Oh, oh, going down Cumberland Gap. I got a man in Cumberland Gap, and I got a kid that calls him Pap. Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap. Oh, oh, going down Cumberland Gap. Lay down, boys, take a little nap, 14 miles to Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap. Oh, oh, going down Cumberland Gap. Now I'm fat, if you don't care, leave my little jug sitting right here. If it ain't here, when I get back, I'll raise hell in Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap. Oh, oh, going down Cumberland Gap. Down in Carlisle there lived a lady, being most beautiful and gay. She was determined to live a lady, no man on earth could her betray, unless it was a man of honor, a man of honor and high degree. And their approach to loving soldiers, this fair lady for to see. One being a brave lieutenant and a man of war. The other being a brave sea captain, captain of a ship that had come from far. And then up spoke this brave young lady, saying, I can be but one man's bride. If you'll come back tomorrow morning, on this case we will decide. She ordered her a span of horses at her command, and down the road these 3 together rode till they come to the lion's den. And there they stopped, and there they halted. Those 2 soldiers stood gazing around, and for the space of half an hour that young lady lay speechless on the ground. And when she did recover, threw her fan in the lion's den, saying, which of you to gain a lady will return my fan again? And then up spoke that brave lieutenant, raised his voice both loud and clear, says, I know I am a dear lover of women, I will not give my life for love. And then up spoke that brave sea captain, raised his voice both loud and high, I will return your fan or die. Down in the lion's den he boldly entered. The lion's been most wild and fierce. He walked around and in among them did return her fan again. And when she saw her true lover coming, seeing no harm to him was done, she laid her head upon his bosom, saying, here's the prize that you have won. Come all you fair and tender ladies, take word and how you court young men. They're like a star on a summer's evening. First they're here and then they're gone. They'll tell to you some loving story. They'll swear to you their love is true. Straight away they'll go and court another, and that's the love they bear for you. I wish I'd known before I courted, I never would have courted none. I'd have locked my heart in a box of golden, fastened it up with a silver pin. I wish I was a little sparrow, and I had wings and I could fly. I'd fly away to my false true lover. When he spoke, I would deny. But I am not a little sparrow. I have no wings, neither can I fly. So I sit down here and I weep in sorrow and try to pass my troubles by. Do you remember our days of courting, when your head was upon my breast? You could make me believe that the sun in the morning and the moon rose in the west. One bright and summer's morning, the ground was covered with snow. I put my shoulder under my gun, and a-hunting I did, and a-hunting I did go. I came upon a herd of deer, I trailed them through the snow. I trailed them up a mountain, where straight up they did go. As soon as the buck they saw me, like devils they did run to the bottom of a river and squat upon the ground. Then I went underwater 500 feet or more. I fired off my pistols like cannon they did roar. I fired away among the buck, at length I killed one. The rest stuck up their bristles, and at me they did come. I fought them with my broadsword, 6 hours I held in play. I killed 350, and the rest they ran away. Then I gathered up my venison and out of the waters went to seek and kill all those that fled. It was my whole intent. Then I bent my gun in a circle and shot all round the hill, and out of 5 and 20 deer, 10,000 I did kill. I went upon the mountain, upon the peak so high, the moon came round with lightning speed. I'll take a ride, says I. She carried me all around the world, all around the swelling tide. The stars they brought my venison, so merrily I did ride. The moon came round the mountain, she took a sudden whirl, and my foot slipped and I fell out. I landed in this world. The money that I got for all my venison skin, I hauled it to my daddy's barn. It would not half go in. As I went out walking down by the seashore, the wind it did whistle and the waters did roar. I heard a fair maiden make a pitiful cry. It sounded so lonesome in the waters nearby. I never will marry, I'll be no man's wife. I expect to stay single all the rest of my life. The shells in the ocean shall be my deathbed. Fish in deep water swim over my head. My love's gone and left me, the one I adored. He's gone where I never can see him no more. I never will marry, I'll be no man's wife. I'm bound to stay single all the rest of my life. She threw her fair body in the water so deep, she closed her blue eyes in the waters to sleep. I never will marry, I'll be no man's wife. I'm bound to stay single all the rest of my life. The shells in the ocean shall be my deathbed. Fish in deep water swim over my head. I once dressed up, went into town, court a fair young lady. I inquired about her name was Devilish Devilish Mary, fa-la-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a, fa-la-ling-a-ma-dairy. We had not caught her about 2 weeks, she got in a hurry. Had it made up in her mind we was gonna marry next Thursday. Fa-la-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a, fa-la-ling-a-ma-dairy. We hadn't been married about 2 weeks before we ought to been parted. I had not said but a single word, she kicked up her heels and started. Fa-la-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a, fa-la-ling-a-ma-dairy. She washed my clothes and old soap suds, filled my bath with switches, made right up from the very start she was gonna wear my breeches. Fa-la-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a, fa-la-ling-a-ma-dairy. Fa-la-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a, fa-la-ling-a-ma-dairy. Now if I ever marry again, it'll be for love, not riches. Marry a little girl about 2 feet high so she can't wear my breeches. Fa-la-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a, fa-la-ling-a-ma-dairy. There was a fair maid who lived by the shore. Let the wind blow high or blow low, no one could she find to comfort her mind as she sang all alone on the shore. She sang all alone on the shore. There was a sea captain who sailed on the sea. Let the wind blow high or blow low, I'll die, that captain did cry, if I can't have the maid on the shore, if I can't have the maid on the shore. The captain had silver, the captain had gold, the captain had costly wearing. All these he would give to his jolly ship's crew, to bring him the maid from the shore, to bring him that maid from the shore. So slowly, slowly she came up on board. The captain gave her a cheer, oh, he seated her down in the cabin below. Adieu to sorrow and care, adieu to all sorrow and care. She seated herself on the bow of the ship and sang so low and sweet, oh, she sang so sweet, genteel and complete. She sang all the seamen to sleep, she sang all the seamen to sleep. She partook of his silver, partook of his gold, partook of his costly wearing. She took his broadsword to make her an oar, and paddle her back to the shore, to paddle her back to the shore. Your men must be crazy, your men must be mad, your men must be deep in despair, oh, I've deluded them all as well as yourself. Again I'm a maid on the shore, again I'm a maid on the shore. true love. Shadygrove, my own, Shadygrove, my true love. I love Shadygrove. You go by the old fence road, I'll go by the lane. You can hug the old fence post, I'll hug Liza Jane. My true love is Liza Jane, her hair is very brown. Face is like a thundercloud, the rain come pouring down.
Take it up, said the oldest one. Take it up, up, she said again, oh, oh, to this wicked world, so long since pride began. Green grass grows at our head, mother, green moss grows at our feet, and the tears come running down your cheeks for to wet our winding sheet. Wake up, says the oldest one. The night is almost day. How can I stay in this dark world when there's a brighter one for me? I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long ways from home. If the people don't like me, they can leave me alone. It's dark and raining, and the moon give no light, and my pony won't travel this dark road at night. Unsaddle your pony, go feed him some hay. Come sit down beside me for as long as you stay. My horses ain't hungry, they won't eat no hay. I'll go to Wyoming, they can graze on the way. When you get to Wyoming, I'll let her, you'll see. If you get into trouble, just you right hand tell me. For I once had a sweetheart, her age was 15. She was the flower of Belton and the rose of Saline. Her parents was against me, now she is the same. If I'm writ on your books, love, just you blot out my name. For there's changes in the ocean, and there's changes in the sea, and there's changes in my true love. There ain't no change in me. The cruel war is raging and Johnny has to fight. I want to be with him from morning till night. I want to be with him, it grieves my heart so. Won't you let me go with you? No, my love, no. I'd go to your captain, get down upon my knees. 10,000 gold guineas I would give for your release. 10,000 gold guineas, it grieves my heart so. Won't you let me go with you? No, my love, no. Sunday and Monday is the day your captain calls for you and you must obey. Your captain calls for you, it grieves my heart, so won't you let me go with you? No, my love, no. Your waist is too slender, your fingers are too small, your cheeks are too rosy to face the cannonball. Your cheeks are too rosy, it grieves my heart, so won't you let me go with you? No, my love, no. Johnny, oh Johnny, I think you are unkind. I love you far better than all other mankind. I love you far better than tongue can express. Won't you let me go with you? Yes, my love, yes. I'll roach back my hair, men's clothes I'll put on. I'll pass for your comrade as we march along. I'll pass for your comrade and none can ever guess. Won't you let me go with you? Yes, my love, yes. From the south, the night was dark and gloomy. She knew the soldier by his horse, for she loved him dearly. Yes, and dearly, and so dearly. She knew the soldier by his horse, for she loved him dearly. Feed your horse were able, here's oats and corn for you young men to feed your horse were able, and we're able, and we're able. Feed your horse were able. She took him by his lily white hand and led him to the table. Here's cakes and wine for you young men, eat and drink we're able, and we're able, and we're able. Here's cakes and wine for you young men, eat and drink we're able. She went upstairs to make his bed. She made it soft and easy, and she come tripping down to him. Now, my dear, we're ready, and we're ready, and we're ready. And she come tripping down to him. Now, my dear, we're ready. She pulled off her lily white gown as he rose from the table, and he pulled off his shoe boot clothes into the arms of the lady, and the lady, and he pulled off his shoe boot clothes into the arms of the lady. They weren't in bed 3 hours long. They heard the trumpet sounding, and she sat up with a shrilling cry, Lord, oh Lord, I'm ruined, and I'm ruined, and I'm ruined. And she sat up with a shrilling cry, Lord, oh Lord, I'm ruined. They stayed in bed 1 hour more. They heard the drums a beating, and he arose, put on his clothes. Now, my dear, I'm leaving, and I'm leaving, and I'm leaving. And he arose, put on his clothes. Now, my dear, I'm leaving. When will you be back again to be your baby's daddy? When gray goose quilts and silver pins, then my love will marry, and we'll marry, and we'll marry. When gray goose quilts and silver pins, then my love will marry. I knew a soldier by his horse, although I love him dearly, although I love him dearly. Yes, and dearly and severely. I knew a soldier by his horse, for I love him dearly. When I was in my prime, I flourished like a vine. There came along a false young man, come stole away my time, come stole away my time. My time, it is all gone, I cannot plant anew, and in the place where stood my time is all grown up in rue, is all grown up in rue. The gardener standing by, 3 offers he gave to me, the pink, the violet, and red rose, which I refuse all 3, which I refuse all 3. The pink's no flower at all, for it fades away too soon, and the violet is too pale a blue. I thought I'd wait till June, I thought I'd wait till June. In June the red rose blooms, that's not the flower for me, for then I'll pluck the red rose up and plant the willow tree, and plant the willow tree. For the willow tree shall twist, and the willow tree shall twine. I wished I was in the young man's arms that won the love of mine, that won the love of mine. There is a glorious plant that grows all over the land, and everyone my plant shall see. I love a false young man, I love a false young man. If I'm spared for 1 year more, and God should grant me grace, I'll weep a barrel of crystal tears for to wash his deceitful face, for to wash his deceitful face. So early, early in the spring, I shipped on board to serve my king. I left my dearest dear behind. She oft times swore her heart was mine. My love she takes me by the hand. If ever I marry, you'll be the man. come straightway to her father's home, and loudly for my love did call. My daughter's married, she's a rich man's wife. She's wed to another much better for life. I curse your gold and your silver too. I curse your daughter that don't prove true, who all her former vows did break and went with another for riches' sake. If the girl is married that I adore, I'm sure I'll stay on land no more. I'll sail the seas till the day I die. I'll break through waves, roll in mountains high. The chickens, they are crowing, a-crowing, a-crowing. The chickens, they are crowing, for it is most daylight. The boys, they come a-courtin', a-courtin', a-courtin'. The boys, they come a-courtin', and then they stay all night. I won't go home till morning, till morning, till morning. I won't go home till morning, I'll stay with my love all night. My mother, she will scold me, will scold me, will scold me. My mother, she will scold me for staying away all night. My father, he'll uphold me, uphold me, uphold me. My father, he'll uphold me. He'll say I done it right. So the chickens, they are crowing, a-crowing, a-crowing. The chickens, they are crowing, for it is most daylight.
So loud and won't come in. It's your own true-hearted lover. Go rise you up and let him in. Go away, don't wake my mother. For love's a thing she can't endure. She's been the ruin of many a lover. She'll be the ruin of many a more. I've come to whisper in your ear, love. Do you think it's any harm? I've come to win you of your mother. trust yourself in your darling's arms. Awake, awake, don't wake my father, for he lies on his bed of rest, and on his breast he carries a weapon to kill the one that I love best. I wish I was some little sparrow. I'd circle like a turtle dove. I'd fly away to a lonesome valley and settle down in the land of love.
Who will shoe my pretty little foot? Who will glove my hand? And who will kiss my ruby lips when you're in the foreign land? Your papa can shoe your pretty little foot. Your mama can glove your hand. And I will kiss your ruby lips when I come back again. Now if I had a sailing boat and the men to sail with me, I'd sail tonight to my own love if you will not come to me. Her father gave her a sailing boat. He sent her to the sands. She's took her baby in her arms and turned her back on land. She was not a sail but about 3 months. It was not more than 4 when there she brought her sailing boat right to her lover's door. She took her baby in her arm, and to his door she's gone. She knocked and cried and knocked again, but answer got she none. Open the door, my true love. Open the door, I pray. For your young child that's in my arms will be dead before it is day. Go away, you wild woman. Here you won't get in. Go drown you in the salt, salt sea, or hang on the gallows pin. Don't you mind, my true love, when we were at the wine, we changed the rings from our fingers, and the best of them was mine. Don't you mind, my true love, the vows you made to me? You swore an oath and it bound us both for the years that are to be. Go away, you wild woman. Here you won't get in. Go drown you in the salt, salt sea, or hang on the gallows pin. cock did crow, and the sun began to peep. Then up he rose, her own true love, and sorely did he weep. Mother, I dreamed of my true love. She lives across the sea. I dreamt she'd come to my front door, a-weeping sore for me. There was a lady here last night with a baby in her arms, but I would not let her into you for fear she'd do you harm. He ran to the salt seashore. He looked out on the foam. There he saw his true love's boat go tossing toward her home. He called, he cried, he waved his hand. He begged her sore to stay. But the more he called and the more he cried, the louder roared the sea. Now the wind did blow and the sea rose up. It tossed her boat on shore. It laid his true love at his feet, but he saw his son no more. Cheek, and the next he kissed her chin, and last he kissed her lovely lips. There was no breath within.
Who's gonna shoe your pretty little foot? Who's gonna glove your hand? Who's gonna kiss your red ruby lip? Who's gonna be your man? Who's gonna be your man? Who's gonna be your man? Who's gonna kiss your red ruby lip? Who's gonna be your man? Papa's gonna shoe my pretty little foot. Mama's gonna glove my hand. Sister's gonna kiss my red ruby lip. I don't need no man. I don't need no man. I don't need no man. Sister's gonna kiss my red ruby lip. I don't need no man. The longest train I ever did see was 100 coaches long, and the only woman I ever did love was on that train and gone. On that train and gone. On that train and gone. The only woman I ever did love was on that train and gone.
The life of the miner, at best it is hard. We work for good money, get paid with a card. Our souls are famished, our bodies are sore. We're paid off with scrip on the company store, and it's hard, hard times in the Englewood Mine. The great coal monopolies are growing apace. They're making their millions by grinding our face. Coal owners keep grasping more and still more. They'll soon own the earth through the company store, and it's hard, hard times in the Englewood Mine. They keep cutting our wages time after time. We once had $1, we now have a dime. At the company store, the miner pays whole, and we get mud the fraction for mining their coal, and it's hard, hard times in the Englewood Mine. The pirates and brigands who fought hand to hand, who'd scuttle a ship or who'd pillage the land, they've formed a collusion, they've all come on shore. They now ply their trade in the company store, and it's hard, hard times in the Englewood Mine. We sign then a contract agreed between men. It holds us like slaves, it never holds them. And when they are finally called from our shore, I hope they take with them their company store, and it's hard, hard times in the Englewood Mine. As I walked out one fair May morn down by the flowing river, the birds they sang, the lambs they played, and pleasant was the weather. It was hand in hand we dodged along, pleasant was the weather. And many is the flattering tale we told as we dodged along together. This bonny lass sat on the grass, and her color it kept changing. She says to me, when this you see, don't let your heart go a-ranging. Where we both got weary and sat down in a lonely spot with grass all around. What we done there will ne'er be known so long as tides are flowing.
Won't you, I tell you, Miss Liza, you keep cool. I ain't got time to kiss you now, I'm busy with my mule. Old Massa had an old gray mule, his name was Simon Slick. Just one thing I'm telling you is how that mule could kick. Won't you, I tell you, Miss Liza, you keep cool. I ain't got time to kiss you now, I'm busy with my mule.
a kicker, he had an iron back. Met a Texas railroad train and kicked it clear the track. Whoa, mule, I tell you, Miss Liza, you keep cool. I ain't got time to kiss you now, I'm busy with my mule. He surely was a kicker, he had an iron jaw. Just the thing you want around to tame your mother-in-law. Whoa, mule, I tell you, Miss Liza, you keep cool. I ain't got time to kiss you now, I'm busy with my mule.
There was a young lady come tripping downstairs, at each side a servant though, in each hand a glass of wine to drink with the gypsy daddy-o. To ride on an dilly-um, to ride on an dilly-harry-o. To ride on an dicky-dicky-dum, to ride on an dilly-harry-o. Oh, could you fancy me, my dear? Oh, could you be my honey? I swear by the sword hanging by my side that you never would want for the money. To ride on an dilly-hum, to ride on an dilly-harry-o. Ride on an dicky-dicky-dum, to ride on an dilly-harry-o. So she put on her brand new riding boots, made of Spanish leather. He put on his old cork boots and they both rode off together. To ride on an dilly-hum, to ride on an dilly-harry-o. Ride on an dicky-dicky-dum, to ride on an dilly-harry-o. The lord of the manor came home that night. He says, where is my lady? She rode with the gypsy over the plain. She went and she left her baby. To ride on an dilly-hum, to ride on an dilly-harry-o. Ride on an dicky-dicky-dum, to ride on an dilly-harry-o. Go saddle me up my milk white horse, saddle me up my pony. I'll ride all day, I'll ride all night, I'll overtake my honey. To ride on an dilly-hum, to ride on an dilly-harry-o. Ride on an dicky-dicky-dum, to ride on an dilly-harry-o. He rode till he come to the broad water side. The water was dark and muddy. Tears come pouring down his cheeks, for there he seen his honey. To ride on an dilly-hum, to ride on an dilly-harry-o. Ride on an dicky-dicky-dum, to ride on an dilly-harry-o. How could you leave your house, your home? How could you leave your baby? How could you leave your new wed man to ride with a gypsy lady? To ride on an dilly-hum, to ride on an dilly-harry-o. Ride on an dicky-dicky-dum, to ride on an dilly-harry-o. Oh, I can leave my house, my home, gently said the lady. I'll ride with the gypsy over the plain and you can have my baby. To ride on an dilly-hum, to ride on an dilly-harry-o. Ride on an dicky-dicky-dum, to ride on an dilly-harry-o. Saturday night the wind blew east, tittering and from Ontario. There was a husking in the west, Farinay, Torino, tittering and from Ontario. And
old Joe Dimsby, he was there, hittering and from Ontario, stole Josiah's tansy mare, Farinay, Torino, tittering and from Ontario. So old Josiah after him took, tittering and from Ontario, caught him by the stony brook, Farinay, Torino, tittering and from Ontario. Then old Josiah to him said, tittering and from Ontario, how come you to steal my jade, Farinay, Torino, tittering and from Ontario. Oh, rum-tee-toodle, it wasn't I, tittering and from Ontario, damned old rascal, how you lie, Farinay, Torino, tittering and from Ontario. So old Josiah threw him down, tittering and from Ontario, scrubbed his nose upon the ground, Farinay, Torino, tittering and from Ontario. It was early one morning, so sound as I did sleep, I heard the voice of my love, oh, weeping at my feet. Oh, rise up, William Riley, come and go along with me into a foreign country land, and married we will be. I leave my father's dwelling, forsake my mother's feet, go through a howling wilderness, and married we will be. Her father followed after with 7 armed men, overtaken was poor Riley and his lovely Polly Ann. It was early one morning, the jailer's son came down. Oh, rise up, William Riley, your trial is at hand. Before the judge and jury, your trial you must stand. I'm afraid you'll suffer sorely for your lovely Polly Ann. Up spoke an aged lawyer, and these words he did say: to hang a man full of boys, I call it murdery. To hang a man full of boys, that's murder you can see. Oh, spare the life of Riley, let him leave his country. He did say, he stole from me gold watches, he stole from me gold rings, he took a silver brooch pin well worth 1,000 pounds. I'll have the life of Riley
if I spent 10,000 pounds. There is a ring among the rest I would have for you to wear. That ring has 40 diamonds, it's plaited with my hair. Oh, when you wear it, Riley, wear it on your right hand, and think of my poor broken heart when you're in that foreign land. Roots and travels, it can't near all be told. O'Reilly was a handsome man, all neatly to behold. His hair hung on his shoulder like many links of gold. He loved McCallan's daughter, she was charming to behold. If he'd be a buckaroo by his trade, I have him a Hondo ready-made. And if he throw his turns on right, I'll have my Hondo every night with his ring-ting-tinny and his ring-ting-hey, with his ring-ting-tinny and his ring-ting-ho. If he'd be a preacher by his trade, I have him a pulpit ready-made. I'll take his Bible in my hand, together we'll go to the promised land with his ring-ting-tinny and his ring-ting-hey, with his ring-ting-tinny and his ring-ting-ho. If he be a sheep herder by his trade, I have him a corral already made. If ever he want to separate, he can go through my dodging gate with his ring-ting-tinny and his ring-ting-hey, with his ring-ting-tinny and his ring-ting-ho. If he be a sailor by his trade, I have him a ship already made. With him to row me to steer, to bring home a cargo once a year, with his ring-ting-tinny and his ring-ting-hey, with his ring-ting-tinny and his ring-ting-ho.